Anime characters would be
the worst coworkers imaginable.
Imagine you're working at a McDonald's. You walk in and your manager is Frieza. He's already calling you all types of monkeys and all types of slurs just because you forgot some sauce. And the dude working next to you is Sanji. He's harassing every single female worker there and every single female customer that comes through. And Luffy done already ate half our inventory and the shift just started. And Hisoka, don't even get me started on him. But in today's video, I'm gonna be ranking anime characters by how much HR violations they would have. We'll be ranking the characters by 3 categories. C tier, write-ups. B tier, fired on day 1. And A tier, arrested. And the first character we're going to be talking about is Luffy. To be honest, I don't think Luffy would be a bad employee. The problem is this nigga has 0 work ethic. Your lunch? Gone. Your snack? Gone. The birthday cake that you brought in for your manager? Gone. This nigga Luffy would generally scarf down anything that he's seen in the fridge, even if it was his or not. Imagine you're working at a fast food restaurant. This nigga Luffy would eat your entire inventory within 2 hours of this shift. And you're probably thinking, Luffy would make a good shift lead since he leads a crew in the anime. No. Luffy is the most irresponsible leader I've ever seen. Imagine you're in a rush and you look to the left of you and your manager is just sitting there picking his nose while you're sitting here slaving your entire life away. Luffy would have so many write-ups that HR would wonder why the hell did we even hire this nigga. But they won't fire him because his personality is so charming. Luffy charms everybody that he runs into. In the anime, he damn near has a crew of 3,000 people just because of how charming he is. So Luffy will not get fired, but he would definitely have a bunch of write-ups. So the final verdict for Luffy is C tier, write-up. Gojo is that one employee every company has. This man clocks in whenever he feels like it. He bothers his coworkers the entire shift, and when his boss tells him to do something, he completely ignores him because he knows he's the best at doing his job. Gojo's that one guy that's just naturally gifted but lazy as hell. Like, imagine you're busting your ass at this job, fighting so hard just so you can get a promotion, and you got a nigga like Gojo sitting next to you not doing shit.
I could buy me a bitch.
But he gets the promotion just because he's naturally gifted and naturally talented. Gojo would have so many HR complaints that HR would not know what to do with them. But they know in the back of their mind they can't fire a nigga like Gojo, because if they do, the company would lose so much money, so they're just forced to keep this lazy nigga. So Gojo is definitely going in the C tier. Listen, we all know Sanji is a good cook. He would probably thrive very well at a restaurant. Hell, he did that in the anime before he joined the Straw Hat crew. But the amount of HR complaints Sanji would have, it would be out of this world. He would try to flirt with every single female coworker he has, that they all have no choice but to file a complaint on him because they can't focus on their job because they got a nigga in their ear just sitting there trying to rizz him up the whole time.
What you doing over there?
Stop, I'm trying to clock you in.
Clock me in. You ain't gonna clock me in?
Oh my God.
You ain't gonna clock me in?
I'm gonna clock you in.
You gonna make me put it in.
Sanji would have a bunch of complaints that HR would have no choice but to pack this nigga up on his first day. Like, imagine you're working at McDonald's and you got Sanji sitting here trying to rizz up all the female coworkers during a rush. So now you're sitting here forced to slave out and get all these orders out by yourself because this nigga Sanji wants to turn into Prince Charming. Yeah, Sanji definitely will get packed up within the first 2 hours of his shift. So we're gonna put him in B tier. Denji is not making it past the orientation, but the interview somehow went well and he actually got the job. But the second he starts working, it's over. This dude has 0 filter. He says the most out-of-pocket stuff you have ever heard. Safety training, he wasn't listening. Employee handbook, he never opened it. Dress code, he doesn't even know what a dress code is. Denji would bullshit the entire shift and still expect to get paid at the end of the day. Like, no, we just caught you sleeping in the break room, we caught you breaking the company computer, and we also caught you trying to steal the company microwave. Like, you're definitely not lasting that long. Denji would definitely be the type of guy that rolls into work late, just straight up blasting music.
Turn the band fan to the What's going on, man? What the hell going on, twin? Ain't shit.
Yeah, Denji definitely is not lasting within the first hour of his shift. We're gonna put him in B tier, fired on day 1. Orochimaru. This man is not getting fired. He's getting arrested the second he steps on the premises. I would be surprised even if Orochimaru does get a job. But let's say hypothetically Orochimaru does get a job. And now he's sitting here experimenting on his coworkers, kidnapping them and turning them into all different types of mutants. Orochimaru is the type of coworker to ask you for a ride home. And the second you go to his house, he's gonna tell you to come inside with him, and that's the last we're ever gonna see of you. Now people are wondering, where's Jen from HR? She hasn't been here in a week. And whole time they don't know that Orochimaru just got her in his basement and turning her into all types of creatures. I mean, we saw what he did to all the young kids he was recruiting in Naruto. He just had them locked up in a basement waiting for the perfect vessel that he could use. So he's definitely gonna do some wicked things to his coworkers if he gets a chance. You already know where we're putting Orochimaru on this list. He's going straight to A tier. He's getting arrested. And I'm not just talking about arrested by regular cops. The FBI, the SWAT team, every person you know is coming there to arrest this boy on sight. But Orochimaru is not even the worst person on this list. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Hisoka.
Just perfect. The psychopath is back again.
You know that guy? So, does that mean he tried last year?
Number 44, Hisoka the Magician. He was the #1 pick to pass last year's exam, until he almost killed an examiner he didn't approve of.
Listen, Hisoka isn't even making it past HR. He will get stopped by security the second he tries to enter the building. From the moment he steps foot in that building, he's already making everybody uncomfortable. He's smiling all the time, licking his lips, giving people weird looks. And imagine if there's children at that spot. Oh, you already know Hisoka's going crazy. Don't forget what he was doing to Gon and Killua.
Don't look at me like that. It's really turning me on. You'll continue to ripen into sweet fruit, just as I thought.
Hey, Hisoka! You walk in front!
But you're so very good. Those eyes, that look, that spirit.
Imagine Hisoka as your substitute teacher. Hell, imagine Hisoka working at a Chuck E. Cheese. This nigga would look like the reincarnation of Epstein. The amount of children he would be hawking down every single day, you would have to send in the SWAT team for this nigga. Hisoka just won't make the kids uncomfortable. He will be making every single person in that building so uncomfortable with his weird smiles and him licking his lips constantly. Hisoka the type of nigga to want to know so much about your after work life. He want to know what you do as a hobby. He wants to know if you have any family, any kids. He's the type of nigga to try to get any information out of you because he wants to stalk you. He's just a creepy ass nigga like that. Hisoka's getting arrested the second he thinks about stepping foot on the premises. He's not even lasting 1 minute. He's instantly going to jail and getting the max sentence. And Hisoka's the type of guy that they tell you about at a new job. They're saying, hey, there's this crazy employee that used to be a creep and harass everybody. Don't be like him. They will make an example out of Hisoka. Any new employee that comes, they're gonna tell them about their experience with Hisoka, and they're saying this is the worst coworker we've ever had. So Hisoka is straight up going to A tier, arrested right off rip. After reviewing the evidence, these anime characters wouldn't last a single day in the real world. They're lucky that they're the main character of their show, and they're lucky they have plot armor, because if they were in the real world, they would be on the side of the street begging for change, because there's no way in hell that they could last a single day working a job. But if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and comment down below some anime characters you think won't survive a real job. But other than that, it's your boy Midnight, and I'm out. Peace out.